All right, what's up, y'all? So, a few things. So here lately, um, they had been microwave. You know, I told y'all on the in one of my last two videos, I told you that they had been microwaving me, right? So my son is sick, right? And I already be knowing they always gotta use regular situations to make the regular situations look as if it's something that's actually going on, right? So just like with us, say like you hearing voices, right? It has to mimic an actual mental illness or even a regular illness, right? So people having a fever is a regular illness, but these uh, fevers that they're so-called having for the kids and things like that, it's all induced by sleep deprivation, right? Think about this. If you're someone who hasn't had a lot enough sleep, right? What's gonna happen to you? First of all, you're gonna be tired, okay? You're gonna get fatigued, right? And then if you're a kid, most kids they don't really eat. Uh, they don't really eat. I mean, they don't really drink like the right stuff like water and stuff like that. They like juice. You know what I mean? Even if you try to, you can't really force them, but try to make them drink the water, right? They don't drink it. You have to trick them to drink stuff with electrolytes in it, right? But anyhow, this is all achieved by sleep deprivation, right? Same way they wake up a target by zapping them while they trying to go to sleep. Every single time you try to go get some rest, okay? Because they have your your EEG, okay? So they know when you go to sleep, right? And once you go to sleep, no sooner you go to sleep, they start fucking with you to wake you up. So if you were a kid, just imagine what that could do, right? So this is all this is. So no sooner than I start training, because I started back driving trucks this week, right? And I already knew they was gonna do shit because that's what they always do. Anytime I'm trying to do the right thing and support my family, make the money that I need. They have to try to destroy that shit. That's their goal. Their goal is to destroy anything that you try to do positive, because they're trying to paint you out of a negative person. They want you to be violent so they can act like, oh, he's just crazy, all that shit. All the little street theater, walking out in front of you and all that shit, right? That's all to get in your line of sight to get a reaction, a psychological reaction. So they called me today, first day of training, right? They called me. When they called my wife, then my wife says, "Oh, we gotta go pick up, this one here. I gotta go pick him up." They says he has a fever, which you gotta look at it. You gotta look at the timing and all that stuff, right? It could naturally be a fever, right? Because the weather's changing, right? The weather's changing. It's going from hot to cold outside, right? The weather is now, right? But check this out. So I say, okay, I'm gonna go pick up my sons, right? And then whoever in the chat, whoever in here watching the video, why don't you go ahead and say who you will? Cause I already know you the perp. Cause your ass always show up as soon as I get on live with a thumbs up, right? Anyhow, oh, thumbs up, man. That's it. But no sooner than I go to the school to pick him up, wouldn't you know, an EMS worker is parked right there. So I left my car seat. So I had to drive back and get my car seat. And then by the time I pull up, They doing the same little shit. You know, people pulling out. I mean, bagging out a parking spot as soon as I get in. Uh, they had a parameter set up with all fake actor ass people. You know what I mean? It's just a whole bunch of fake ass people everywhere, right? And I pull up the EMS right there. I'm getting ready to walk out the door. The EMS lady is walking out the door, right? So I said, oh, okay, whatever, And the EMS, the parent, her child says, hey, hi to me. Little bitty kid, probably like 2 or 3 years old. So of course I speak to the little kid, right? And I go in, sign my son out, and then I go and get him out of his classroom, right? What? Oh, daddy's stomach big. Yeah. But I goes to get him out of his classroom, right? So they still in the. I just opened the door to let them out the door, right? Walk to the back of the daycare. By the time I come back, they in the building still. So I goes out the door, load my son in the car, and then they get in their car and pull off in front of me, slow as hell, right? EMS, emergency vehicle on the back of the tag, right? So it's a coincidence, okay? So it's just a coincidence. The whole time when I get there to pick my son up, I get out the car, the sheriff department riding by. So they don't follow me where I'm going. They riding by, right? And what they do is they wait on the sides of the road and see when you upset or something like that, they be looking for you to be speeding. You know what I mean? Trying to get you a ticket to fuck up whatever you got going on, mess your license up, whatever the case may be, right? Throw you in jail, and all that type of stuff, right? All orchestrated. And yeah. No sooner than and it's been happening the whole weekend. I just didn't do any videos about it. Like I was out doing Lyft. You know what I mean? I was doing Lyft. I went to Nashville and did Lyft, right? And I goes in the subway. Fucking police officer come in the subway, right? So what he does is instead of him sitting there just waiting in the line, I'm at the damn bar ordering what I want, ordering my food or whatever, right? Instead of him getting in the line, right, he stands to my left, right, because of the doors to my left. He stands there right by me, like, line his body up to where he could be looking straight at me. So I'm like, what's he on? You feel me? What's the deal? And he started talking to me. But I had just had a thought like it was something about the police, but anyway, they shows up, and then he just standing there watching me. And so I know he read there. So when I seen him coming there, I just basically ignored him until I got done. I was ordering my food and he asked me, "Is it good? How does it taste or whatnot?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but I think I ordered like a veggie pizza or something." He's like, "Oh, I never tried that." But basically, what I'm trying to say, the point of it is I wouldn't be having none of these people around if I wasn't making no sense about what I be saying on this damn YouTube. They wouldn't even be bothered. It's like it's kind of like that saying where they say if you don't have people hating, then you really ain't doing nothing at all. When I tell you, I can't even halfway get myself together without them planning the next type of psychological attack all day long, every day, all day, to the point that I just be letting shit fly. I be letting shit fly. You feel me? Like I I don't let a lot of stuff bother me like I used to. I might get on here and tell y'all about it, but I don't let a lot of shit bother me. You feel me? And the dude walked out the door and says, "Yeah, uh, uh, take it easy, and all this other stuff, right?" But the whole time he know what's up. You feel me? He know who I am. Uh, I think all of them they'll know who you are. Like everybody who's a part of doing this shit to us, they know who we are. They know who we are. Like I said, I can go 2, 3 cities over, and they'll jump out. They'll jump out. I mean, I can jump out the car at another city, and the same stuff will be going on. Same stuff. You feel me? But it's all to try to get a response, get you upset. You know what I'm saying? All that stuff. When the actuality is like they not really doing shit because they just open the door up. Because it's like my supervisor at my job was like, "Oh, is there gonna be a problem with you having to go?" Which is kind of douchey. You know what I mean? It's like, how would you say that if you know that they don't made all these damn restrictions since the COVID-19 been out? Like at a daycare, they'll say, "Oh, if your kid get a fever, you gotta come pick them up." It never was that before the COVID, which is stupid to me because it's like the kid already got the fever while they're there, right? Why come they can't just stay until I get off of work? Then I come pick them up. They already at the school. If they got anything, it's already inside the school. You know what I mean? But that's how they be doing. They'll make you leave your job and go and pick your kid up and say, "Well, your kid can't be here for 24 hours." You know what I'm saying? Which is ridiculous because it's like the kid is already at your place. You know what I'm saying? If they sick and they at your place, whatever they got, it's already, you feel me? It's already in your place of business. Not even including if like in my case, it took me like a whole hour and a half to get to them. So in that whole hour and a half, what? It's all to fuck up your money. That's why I keep telling y'all this shit has to do with the mark of the beast. Okay, I don't care if nobody don't believe it. That's what it is. You can't work a job without accepting what the hell they got going on. If you don't accept it, they're gonna keep coming at you. And what I noticed is this was probably and I know I'll be going down memory lane a lot, but this was like probably when I first started receiving V2K, and I'll take care of my kids a whole lot better than I can now. So I used to always take them, out to eat, taking them to like amusement parks, all those type of things, making sure they got new clothes all the time, new shoes all the time. Uh, just all the stuff that a father's supposed to do. But see, this targeting, they try to turn you into a bad dad to where you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing because you don't got no money. I mean, you can do the free shit, but they follow you there. You go to the park with them, they at the park. You feel me? You go to some type of event where it's free with the kids, they there too. But anyhow, you take them to the barbershop, they got the barbers at the barbershop doing little shit, saying little shit, right? But I specifically remember them saying, what is it? See, just like now, he said right here, holding his neck. What's wrong, Matt? You heard him, little kid now. And they do this because I'm on live. Like, these is adults that do this. This ain't they kids doing this. These are adults that do this. These niggas pathetic as hell, and then they be wanting somebody to respect them. How the fuck you gonna get some respect when you don't give respect? All I ask is to leave kids alone. Like you right now, if you just heard, This motor just cranked up. It's this douchey ass white dude over here. Like straight up lame ass weasel looking motherfucker. Right across the lot. Every time he'll crank his car up when my son start doing this shit, whatever. Like, dude, I'll dust you the fuck off out here. You know, but don't nobody respect y'all. And I'm here to say this on camera. Don't nobody respect y'all. Y'all are the reason why all these kids, all these mass shootings where these innocent people are dying. You can sit your bitch ass in the house and act like you don't know all you want. But the day of reckoning will come. Okay. So you can sit there and act all you want like you don't know what's going on. But you're not fooling me and the rest of us. All the target individuals around the world who know what's going on, you ain't fooling us. You might be fooling the motherfuckers who don't know no better, but you ain't fooling us. Okay? And that's just that. But all it is just to try to get you to flip out. You know what I'm saying? Get you to flip out. They act like they, they just got it going on so good. You feel me? Like you ought to see these motherfuckers, man. They'll sit around and congregate, act like they ain't doing a damn thing. And it is totally ridiculous to me. It's like everybody is an actor. You know what I mean? Everybody's an actor. Everybody's an actor, you know? I've noticed, like, this whole little thing. Every time you turn around, there's it's like they all are just sitting around. You okay? Yeah. You playing? Why you playing for? Fairhead. Yeah. That's all it's about, All they want to do. Stop mocking me. All they want to do is get a response, all the time. That's all they trying to do is get a response all the time. What? You want some Jello? No. Jello? Yeah. We ain't got no Jello. Twins! Hold on. Twins gonna get you some Jello. One of y'all feed him some Jello for me. Go over there. He gonna get it to you. Okay. Go over there. There's the park and the trees. Yeah, but bro, it's ridiculous to me. Constantly 24/7, all day long. That's why they here. You know what I'm saying? I watched a video of one of my fellow TIs made today. And that's literally what he said in his video. That's why they here. That's why they all around us. Like I've seen I'm gonna give you an example. I was coming off the freeway. Man, let him he can feed himself. Give it to him and let him sit over. Put it right here. Come here, Malachi. Put it right there. Right there on the top of that box right there, so he can sit right there. Sit down right there and eat it, man. You want to eat it yourself? Sit down.
You're no hero, Gobby. Safe and sound. He did save my little snuffle. Thank you, Brother.
You got it?
You're a good guy now?
You want me to break it for you? Come here, bring it here so I can break it.
Okay, seriously.
Bring it over here.
What's going on here, Gobby? Yeah, we know you wouldn't help anyone. All you ever do is cause trouble. Usually
let me break it up.
But lately, as I watch these spiders swing
or do you want me to give it to you?
Yeah.
Want me to give it to you? Here you go, Bubby.
How much fun that would be.
Well, yeah, that's why they all around us. They all around us because they don't want nobody who is not aware of this to get word of this shit. And that's what it is. That's why they move all the people out. Like I told y'all when I stayed in Red Bank, They moved all them people out. They moved all the people out and replaced the people with fucking perps. The whole neighborhood. The whole fucking neighborhood. You feel me? So when it come down to it, they don't want you to be around people who don't know about this shit. Because if you get around people who don't know about it and they believe you and they start understanding, seeing, like say if you got a lot of perps around, but just some people who don't know, and they start witnessing it and seeing that, and they like, dang, they do kind of leave every time he leave, and they following him and all this shit, or they saying these indirect comments when he come out, they start acting weird when he come out. They don't want you to be around people who don't know this shit going on. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? They don't want you to know. You feel? They don't want regular people to know. Like, I literally got off the freeway today, and it's like a Texas Roadhouse on the same street as me. You know what I'm saying? Off to the side, and then it's like some gas stations and some hotels. I bullshit you not. I can ride down the road and I see people doing certain things, like jumping out of the car as soon as I'm coming, all that stuff. You feel me? But it looks like normal traffic. It looks like normal pedestrian movements. You know what I mean? But that's not what it is. They doing it on cue. They doing it on cue. So it's kind of like one cough mean you go, two cough you mean take the lead. Like they go or something like that, and then somebody do something. It's all coordinated. All of it's coordinated. Huh. Yep, every last bit of coordinated, you feel me? And you like even like with this one here that I just said they'll come out over here and start up his car. All he doing, bro, is letting me know that he doing what he doing whenever they like. It's kind of like when you in here sleep, right? And say you in your place, you sleeping, and then at a certain time, you hear a certain noise every day, but you know who it's coming from and who car it is. That's all that shit is. That's all that is. So him cutting on his car and doing all that, like I told you, they all got the way to attack us with their phones. So that's all they do. You feel me? They'll start doing that. And it's kind of like, yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it. Trying to, like they tough or something. But they don't say shit when you see them. Like I literally told one of them niggas over here was just standing here looking at me crazy. Like, what the fuck you looking at me like that for? Oh, I don't speak no English. He nice and shit now. But he was just standing there like this. Like, what the fuck? Just standing there minding me. They'll ride by in their car doing that shit. Just to be doing like I'm seeing the dude today come out the turning lane, drive past me like he about to break his neck, just trying to get my attention. In his car, he in his car driving by, and I'm going my way, he going back the other way, and he just staring at my car. Like, bro, I ain't never seen you before. Don't know your weird ass nothing, but you just sitting here staring at my car. I mean, literally about to break his neck, turn his head all around like this, just to stare at me. I didn't even really look, but I noticed it out of my peripherals. I was like, oh, okay, there go one on right there. It'll be like literally at any given time, it could be hundreds of them out at the same time, following you around. I bullshit you not.
That definitely does not look like a regular ordinance. Actually, it looks like something knocked off your name.
But this shit pathetic as hell though.
Tree will shut down. I bet it will. Let's go back to the office.
Cause I ain't gonna give them what they want. Most of the time, all the thing they really want is for you to commit some type of crime, or for you to go to the doctor, and, or go to the police and say this and that going on. Cause they not your friend, you feel me? You go and tell them some shit like that, they already know what's happening. You go and tell them, oh, I'm hearing voices, or people doing this, following me. Listen to what I'm saying. People following me. These are all symptoms of paranoid schizophrenia. Okay, paranoid schizophrenia. You hear voices, people following you, right? Like demons and all that. You hearing all this shit. That's what that is. Well, when it all boils down to it, every last thing that they doing is biblical. You know, that's what it is. It's the new world order that the Bible talk about. You know what I'm saying? It's the new world order for real. That's exactly what it is. Wait a minute.
I do not have that on.
Cause you gotta think about this, like,
They send me too much gas to find him. That's exactly.
Hey Malachi,
If only we could see him.
come and look at my phone. Tell me what it say. Don't answer, just look at it. What it say? Scam. Push the red button. The red button.
But
Oh.
how will you get close to him
Right.
if you cannot find him? It is so hard to see.
Yeah, that's what that shit is.
But we sure can't hear
They just basically,
him to come back over here.
you know, they doing the devil's work.
Something that would annoy them.
You know,
I
yeah, it is you know, they using science, they using psychology, all that. That's true facts. You feel me? But the rest of the facts is it's biblical. The whole shit is biblical. You gotta really look at like, think about how many people don't got put on meds, don't lost their lives by taking meds for years, fucking their livers up, fucking their whole body up, right? You know what I'm saying?
What's that bird doing in my horrible, no good, gassy, rotten car?
And what is your thing? That's what it's all about though. They don't kill more people in this than all the world wars that they ever had. World War One, World War Two, and World War Three. Because the reason why is because this war has been going on silently, and people don't know that it's a war going on. You feel me? That's why it's don't been so many casualties. Because all the people who do know about it, they just shut up and keep quiet, right? And continue to do it. So it's more and more people dying. You gotta ask yourself, how many people a year die? I'm not talking about just some person that got put on the damn news for going on a mass shooting spree. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about all the people who were tricked and they were told that, oh, you got schizophrenia, you got paranoia, you know, you bipolar, you this, you that. You feel me? You got some type of mental disorder, right? Think about how many of those people have died every year.
Hundreds of years from water with minerals in it dripping from the ceiling of the cave.
A lot, bro. More than, because you gotta think about it. The wars that we have,
The sun,
they can end. This ain't ended. It ain't gonna end until the day of reckoning comes. It ain't gonna end. They gonna continue doing it. You know why? Because they're greedy and they don't came this far. Think about this. This is a $1 trillion fucking market of selling people meds, psyching them out, telling them that they fucking crazy, right? Getting them put on meds. Then when they get on the meds, that shit shorten their life expectancy because they don't stop targeting them once they get on meds. They continue doing that shit. They probably do this shit to people in nursing homes. People in nursing homes, they sit in a nursing home, they got schizophrenia or something like that. I guarantee you they be in a nursing home targeting them. I guarantee you. Probably not spitting their food, beating them up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to wonder when I used to work for nursing homes. I did dietary aid work. And it used to be certain old people in there, man. The people used to be beating them up. I'm like, man, why y'all beating them people up? Oh, she hit me. She hit me. Or he hit me. He threw the tray at me or something. Like, now that I look at it, I'm like, I can guarantee these people, they was on meds too, because people had to take them medicine. Had to take them medicine because they had some type of mental problem. They'd be in there beating on them. See what I'm saying? So just imagine that. Just imagine that. How much of this shit really going on? All the homeless people that end up dying. You feel me? They be walking around talking to their damn self. I mean, you can go to certain places and you can see like hundreds of them motherfuckers. Like Seattle. Seattle is the main example. You go to Seattle, you're gonna see a whole bunch of damn homeless people walking around, bro.
There's still a little space
Feel me?
for me to get out of here.
But that's what it's all about. It's all about them keeping it a secret and lying. Because it's all lies. The whole shit is lies. All of it. All the little stuff in the DSM where they talk about people got these mental health issues. Ain't no such thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no such thing. It's all made up. It's made. It's an actual. It actually exists because they are making it exist. As far as
I was almost out.
This is what this is, and that with that. This is schizophrenia. This is bipolar. It's only exists because people are listening to it. And they believe the damn lie that they are being told about their damn self. You feel me? When all you gotta do is study, once you study, you will find out that all this stuff is done with frequencies. Okay? All of it's done with frequencies. Low frequencies, all that, high frequencies, whatever. It's all done. It's all done with frequencies. Microwave frequencies. Microwaves, lily waves, sonic waves, whatever. It's all done with technology. Okay? Every last bit of it. You feel me? But, like I said, once again, it's all biblical. It's all biblical. It's the same way with Jesus. If so-called Satan was talking to Jesus, how do you think he achieved that? How do you think he was talking to him? He showed, Jello? You want some more? You just had one. Here, hold on a minute, okay? I'll get you another in a minute, all right? You want some juice?
No.
You don't want no juice? You want some water?
No.
You don't want no water?
I want pizza.
You want a pizza?
Yeah.
Go get your pizza off the table. Hey, twin. Boy, you better not be in there blowing. Pull that chair out for him. Y'all ain't doing shit but playing that game anyway. Pull that chair out for him. Grab that before he drop it. Sit it over there. Sit it right there on that thing. Yeah. Go that way. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Anyhow, what was I at?
Thought I had gone
Oh, yeah.
but he totally surprised me.
That's all it is. It's all science, man. It's all frequencies. All lily waves, microwaves, sonic waves, F waves, all ultra low frequencies, all the same thing, bro. That's how. Okay, think about the Jesus story, right? You feel me? The Jesus story and and Satan. There's never really no actual description of Satan. This is what it is. Ain't no description of him. It's a description of him when he was the angel or whatever, right? But it ain't no description of him here. There's a description of Jesus. There ain't no description of Satan actually. But what he was saying to Jesus. We know that he was talking to him, right? What does this do? It talks to you. Okay? It talks to you, right? But the thing of it is, we know who talking to us. Feel me? We know who talking to us. That's just all it is too. We already know who's talking to us. It's our neighbors, right? Using some type of shit to talk to us into our heads, right? It's the people who we may work with. It could be somebody like 2 cities over. You feel me? It can be done from great distances. You don't have to be like right next door to do that shit. It can be a police around the corner in a police car doing it. You gotta think about that. Like, besides your neighbors, who else got a lot of free time on their hands? Especially if you stay somewhere where crime ain't really popping off like that. Like, I stay in Murfreesboro. Ain't really it's crime here, but it's not crime like I would say. You feel me? Like, I can't say that they shit don't go down here. But I don't really see stuff like I used to see when I stayed back home in Chattanooga. You feel me? Even when I watch their news, it ain't nothing like that. You know what I mean? But everybody staying inside the house is doing this. The police be in their squad cars doing this. They can be sitting down at the end of the corner doing this shit. That's why they always show up so quick for this. I've seen people get blown away and the police ain't show up. But they'll show up for this shit just like that. You know why? Because they be right around the corner. They be doing the shit. When you sitting there, you getting some type of pains or you feeling some type of way, they somewhere close by, right along with the shit, just like the neighbors is. So they stomping, knocking on the walls, blowing the horns, riding by, revving the motors, shining lights in your house, all that shit. The police somewhere real close by, fucking playing on their computer in their squad car, fucking with you. Guaranteed. Trying their best to get you to do some shit or get you to say something. Like when I used to call them when I first moved out here, when I used to call in on the ones above me, right? And it was a courtesy officer they got a phone number. Think about this now. They got a courtesy officer where I live at. Now, how I don't know, how I don't know that this courtesy officer was implemented on the apartment, the location where I'm at, once they found out I was moving here. It could have already been here, but either which way it goes, he knows that I am the person who's being targeted with these weapons that they use, psychotronic weapons, right? So he knows that. So when I call him and I say, yeah, this such and such over here in apartment C2 and whatnot, right? Oh, what seems to be the problem? And then I get to telling him, that's what he says. I don't tell him what he want to hear. I tell him, I say, man, what's up with these people? They always stomping the floor all night long, right? That's what I tell him. I don't tell him that I'm a targeted individual. I know that I'm being targeted. But guess what he's doing? He's every time I tell him something, he says, no, what you say they did again? Say that again. Say that again. Well, what happened again? See what I'm saying? So what he want me to do is to tell him, oh, blase, 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 blah, right? whoop de whoop whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? He want me to tell him all that shit, right? So I'm like, I'm already hearing it in his voice. Like, oh, I don't even need to be talking to him. I'm already hearing that in his voice while I'm talking to him on the phone. You feel me? Then you're police, right? So I'm already knowing 9 times out of 10, you is not you do not have my best interest in your heart. You feel me? Just automatically, just by knowing you the police, right? That's before I've ever even been targeted. Before I even knew about targeting. So now that I know about targeting and I know what happened before with you, all the ones I done ran into, you feel me? Especially in a close net like this, like in a community, no way. You know what I mean? So I'm already listening to the shit. You feel me? And I got that shit recorded. Whenever I talk to him, I got it recorded on my recorder. You see what I'm saying? But I knew that I was like, oh, he trying to get me to say something. That's why he keep asking me to repeat myself. You see what I'm saying? It's just like anywhere where people will say, well, what's wrong with you, right? They already know what's wrong with you. You feel me? But what it is, they want you to say something to them about it. They want you to say something to them about it, right? That's all that shit be. Oh yeah. You know, like I said, my son's sick now, right? And it could just because the weather. It could be because of me smoking fucking Black and Miles and coming in the house. You know, he could have got sick off the smoke or something. Like I didn't smoke in the house, but the smoke still be on my body when I come in the house. So it could be that. But what I do know is the whole time when they was microwaving me the other day, they was doing the same shit to him. You feel me? They gotta keep him sleep deprived, waking him up all fucking night. You feel me? Making them itch. They do the same shit to me. That's how I know that's what they doing to him. Because it's the same shit they do to me. I don't know if they do it intentionally or by mistake. You know what I mean? But I think it's intentionally. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way in the hell you don't know that that's a kid that you're doing that to. If you can hear me talking, that means you can hear him crying when you do the shit. Right? So they literally do it on purpose. They just want to try to make it like we not doing nothing. You know, we not doing nothing. All of them. Every fucking day, that's all they do. They just sit around and do this shit every day. Well, I'm not gonna give them what they want. You know, when it all boil down to it, I'm gonna try to stay my ass out of the jail. Like I said before, it ain't gonna get no better for you. You go to jail. You go to jail, ain't gonna never get worse. I'm definitely not gonna take myself out. You know, and to be honest, I kind of enjoy hearing them say the same shit over and over every day. I'm just gonna keep it all the way 100. I kind of enjoy that because it lets me know that I'm sane and they retarded. You know what I mean? Because they got a whole script of stupid shit that they say all the time. I mean, you gotta think about it. They just say the most stupidest shit. If you're a person who receives V2K, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They just say the most stupidest shit every single day. They say things like, "Oh, you letting us torture you. You letting us torture your kids," stuff like that. But when it boils down to it, are you gonna let me kick your ass? I don't think you're gonna let me do that. So what's the whole point of trying to act like you want that? That ain't what you want. What you want is for me to go out here and act like I'm crazy, right? So you can say, "Yeah, he crazy." That's what you want. Because if that was the case, you want some juice?
Yeah.
Go tell Twin get you some juice.
Okay.
Twin,
Yeah.
go tell him. Go tell him.
What's this?
Nah, ain't nothing in there. You gotta get the cup, bro. Thank you. But yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like, you know, that ain't what they want. Only thing they want is for us to flip out and act a fool. That's why it's good to just, you know, try to be as nonchalant as possible. And they gonna use all the things that you love against you. What? You don't need no chips. You need to eat that pizza. I'm not finna keep giving you everything. You just have some Jello. Eat your pizza. What? Eat the pizza. Yes. Well, they're gonna use the things that you love. Like they want to use your kids. They want to use your spouse. Whatever it is that they think you care about, they're gonna use that shit against you. Your job, whatever. If you got any care about it, that's why it's good to not let everything bother you when it comes to certain people around you. But they gonna use all that shit. Like I said in my V2K, like when I first started getting V2K, I used to be able to do everything I wanted to do with my family, with my kids. And they used to say in the V2K, oh, he love them kids, don't he? Right? I ain't think nothing of it until now. They will sit back and take notes. Same way like I told y'all, they be highlight my comments on YouTube. And then when I think about it, they'll like it or something, or they'll like that shit, or they'll like it, and then it'll show up on my notifications. And I could be on saying something about that. I could be on made a comment a year ago, but let me feel that way in my mind about something in real time today that's similar to that comment that I made a year ago on somebody's channel. That shit'll pop up in my notification. Somebody thumbed it up a whole year ago. So that just shows you that they'll sit around years, weeks, days, months, years, centuries, whatever, decades, all that shit. If you live to be that fucking old, you know what I'm saying? They sit around that long, bro. They sit around like that all day, waiting, sitting and waiting, just like the scriptures say they do. They the wicked. They lie and wait. They lie and wait. I'm not talking about lie out your mouth. I'm talking about like lie down like a damn animal do when they waiting on their prey, and they just sit there and be looking and waiting and shit. That's what I mean when I say lie and wait. I don't mean they talking and lying, because they do that shit too. And that's what the wicked do too. The scriptures tell you the wicked go astray since they was born. They start speaking lies immediately. That's how they can get kids and shit into this shit. It ain't gotta necessarily be all the mind control. You feel me? Because even with mind control, at times when I knew, you know what I'm saying, that they were mind controlling me, and I could been on saying something that I feel like it wasn't right, I'll be like, damn, why the fuck I just say that for? You feel me? I was noticing these things. Wicked people, they'll know it and they'll keep it going. They won't even try to admit that they wrong, they lying, or nothing. See what I'm saying? Well, yeah. They've been highlighting the comments on the channel. And if you on YouTube and you make comments, I don't know if they do that in your targeting or whatnot, but if you make a comment on another video, they looking at those comments, saving them, and some kind of way, whenever you think of that shit, or you make a similar comment and got the same words in it or something like that on another channel, they'll go get their old ass comment, like it. They'll pull it up. So that means that they would have to know the title of the video, the channel that it came from, right? Down to the date and the time. and they'll go and find that damn video, like it for the notification, right? To pop up on your YouTube shit, just to gaslight you. Just to gaslight you, because when you see that shit, you're gonna be like, damn, ain't that something that I just got finished saying? And it could be you made a comment 2-3 years ago. I'm telling you, that's how fucked up they is in their head. So that just shows you they not. You gotta think about that. So if they can sit there and do that on YouTube, that means they can do whatever. Cause they're highlighting comments on channels that ain't even their channel. Ain't no way in the hell they highlight Willie D video, some comment I made on Willie D video from the Ghetto Boys. Highlight his shit. So Willie D highlight comments, waiting on me to think about it, and then he thumbs it up. And no, they're going straight in through the damn YouTube, like they don't hack YouTube and fucking doing that shit through YouTube. Oh wait, they make Willie D think about that. Let me think about that crazy dude that's making those videos. He just let me like his video right now at the exact same time. Let me like his comment right now at the exact same time that he just got finished saying something. There's no way. It's no way. There is somebody sitting somewhere that has a list of things that I've commented on, right? Whether it's AI doing it or what. Okay? And no sooner than I think about that or I say that in my real life, in real time, somebody will go onto that video, thumbs up the video, and then I open up my phone, because my phone, whenever I get a notification, ding, like that, right? I go and I look at it and I'm like, damn, I just was talking about that just a couple seconds ago, and somebody just liked that shit on YouTube. This how sick these people is. And this is the way a lot of people end up going out and flipping out and hurting folk, because they just can't handle it. You know, because it seems like the whole world against you. When you think about it, you got YouTube, you got the police, the fire department, the EMS, your neighbors, your family, your intermediate family, the schools, the daycares, the stores, the fast food restaurants.
Delicious frozen banana.
You know,
where do they sell frozen bananas?
Just anywhere you go. You know, the damn your job. You know, the people at the bank. Where else?
Excuse me, sir.
People at the little walk-in clinics. It seemed like the whole world. You know why it seemed like the whole world? Because they the wicked. That's all it is to it. That's all it is to it. These are the wicked. You gotta ask yourself, like, is that not a broader path than where we walking on? Our shit is narrow as hell. We can't even veer off to the right or left because we straight forward. We can't do it. Because the moment we do, you go into the world, you get off that path and you go back into the world. Even if you try to ignore the shit that's happening, it's gonna suck you in and something gonna happen. Whether it's just to put more trials and tribulations on you, or to go ahead and screw you over. You know, as far as the mental illness bullshit, take you to jail or take you out. One or the other. But when you start going back over on the broad path with everybody else, it's gonna take you down. That's why you gotta just keep it going straight. Keep it going straight. That's all there to it. Stay on there. It could be this little, but you gotta stay on there. Because the moment you step off, I be, you know, like I look at my shit and I be like, okay, I'm teething it on the fence. You know what I mean? I'm teething it along the line, and I can feel the damage that I'm taking by just doing little shit. You know, like communicating with certain people, and I can see, like, I can foresee the shit that they own without even really just knowing. Like, I could just do something bizarre, and then I can just tell what motherfuckers' heads at, just to see where they at, right? I think something, cause I know they always got me on their mind, right? They always looking to figure out a way to get me set up. They always looking for a way to offend me or something like that. They always watching my phones. They always worry about what I'm saying, what I'm thinking about all the time. So I can just say something or do something just to get the attention of the motherfuckers, right? And I can see on their face when I see them again. Every last one of them, I can see it on their face when I see them again. They can't even hide it. They can't act or nothing. Even though that's what they doing, they be trying to be actors and shit. It's kind of like if I was in a Truman Show and I don't go with the script or what I'm supposed to say. You know what I'm saying? And then you see all the rest of the actors looking like, wait, what did that happen? We gotta go this way and kind of blend in with what he just said or what he just did. You feel me? And it pisses them off. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Anyway, like I said, they out here heating up the kids and shit again. They were heating me up. A couple nights ago, they were doing that shit to me too. But it is what it is, you know. I don't too much worry about it like that. Like if they heat me up in there, I just get up and come in that other room because it's nothing but it's mainly these motherfuckers up here that do that shit. You know, because like I said, I can turn around and move. I don't know if they have to be close to me for whatever it is that they using or to get the signal from outside or how the fuck it's going. But no sooner than I get up and come in here, then I hear them walking again. But if they not doing it, if they not walking, then that means they just standing still, mainly over the bed. You know what I mean? Right now, they probably fucking with him. Right now, they probably messing with him, right? Look, kid just started crying out of nowhere. What's wrong, Matt? Let me see. What is it? The chest? Oh no, they speed you already up.
There's no such thing. It's
Yeah.
just a movie.
Look at him. Look.
I'm afraid of some silly make-believe.
Is Spidey on there?
It's nice.
Yeah, he is. It's Spidey. Yeah, it's Spidey Man.
It's just a movie.
Now you ought to see this fucking lady, man. Like this lady that stay up here, she old as hell. I'm like, damn, y'all really living y'all last of y'all years out doing shit like that, fucking with little babies and shit. Y'all bitches going straight to hell. I don't give a fuck if you don't even believe in hell. You still a piece of shit. You gotta think about it, like, think about this. A 60 what? Yeah, a 60-something-year-old person. They every bit of 60. If they not 60, they damn looking. But yeah, they just sat around on that shit, and I'm like, man, what the fuck was you people like when y'all was young? That's what made me be really wondering, like, what was these people like when they was young? Like, you had to be like some type of pedophile on the real to even just be sitting around fucking with children like that. All times of night, like they'll be over my son's room. They ain't did shit to nobody. That's like me, like I said, that's like me going to Siskins Hospital and going in there pinching all the little kids, pinching them, thumping them in their heads. Every time they go to sleep, I go wake them up. Something like that. Like, what kind of motherfucking people is these? That would make me think they ain't even like they not even real people or something. Like, I ain't never think people could be that fucked up. I ain't never thought that. I knew that it was like murderers, rapists, just real deal criminals. But I never thought that it was sneaky people that just do sneaky shit all day, like their whole entire existence is based off sneaky shit. It's like, what the fuck? Like, for real? That's what your shit is? I ain't even finna talk to you, bro. I ain't never seen your channel. Anyway, yo, that shit crazy. That shit crazy as hell. Like, I've never seen people like this in my entire life. Like, I probably have and just didn't realize, because these are the people that you will run into every day. You feel me? Like, it's your neighbor. You feel me? It's your actual neighbor. You run into these type of motherfuckers every day. This shit is ridiculous, bro. I'm gonna tell you, like, it's ridiculous. Like, you go to the school, the people at the school will be saying little shit. It's like, at one point you have to say, okay, all these motherfuckers not mind control. These just sick ass people. Just all these, they just sick as hell. It ain't no way in the hell that they don't know about this. They all know. They just lying. They just liars. They liars and fakers. Liars and actors. You know what I mean? Like, straight up actors and shit. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if they probably been messing with him ever since he was a baby. Because when he was born, I was already on V2K. I was already being microwaved and shit. The day I got him out the hospital, the day he came home with me, the day he was born, my wife called me at the hospital, and I was tired because I had been running back and forth to the hospital to see him and to take care of her, right? They started shooting outside my bedroom the night my son was born. Just to be fucking with me because they knew I was tired. Right outside my window. So then I leave. Matter of fact, I ignored them. Call like, oh, they lame as hell, you feel me? Because what they want to do is wake you up. That's what they were trying to do. Their whole objective is to keep you tired. You feel me? Like, look at my eyes right now. That's all it is. Their whole objective is to keep you tired. They try to make you tired. You feel me? So they can wear you down type shit. What?
I want chips.
Like, if you look at me, you'll think I smoke some weed or something. I ain't smoke shit. I can't smoke. What?
Hold it right there, ice cream thief and litter bug.
What chips?
You want some chips?
No. Red chips.
All I want to do is
Red chips.
It's
Yeah.
It is hot.
What?
Feeling is
How it
not
is.
cool. It's over, Rhino.
The barbecue chips? We ain't got no barbecue chips. We don't, bro. We don't got no barbecue chips.